All right, today marks the last day of really mild weather, at least for the time being, as we have a little bit of a storm system moving in. Today's high temperature 60 degrees, 10 degrees above the average of 50 for this time of year, 72 the record high set back in 1981. And we're right around day 50 or so here without any precipitation. A storm system is making its way into the western United States, and moisture just bullseyeing right into central California. Heavy snow coming down in the Sierra Nevada and rain from the San Francisco Bay down to around Santa Cruz and starting to creep down here towards San Luis Obispo. But notice just the cloud cover making its way into Arizona. The storm system also has a cold front that's somewhere up around San Francisco that'll be on the approach throughout the day tomorrow, bringing us a windy and much cooler day. All right, with all the clouds thickening up out there, we take a quick look at the radar in these green areas. That's areas where there's enough moisture in the cloud trying to rain, but the lower levels of the atmosphere way too dry right now for any of it to reach the ground. Maybe a little Virga out there. Obviously, you can't see it right now. Virga is when that rain is falling and kind of evaporates before it hits the ground. Very dry out right now, and if we see any moisture out of this storm, it's going to be on the light side. Look at the forecast totals from the models through this storm through Sunday morning. California and the Sierra Nevada, this is 3 to 5, 6 inches of precipitation, which translates to quite a bit of snow with, just around an inch of rain around the coast, and then some very modest rainfall and moisture amounts here through the west, but the Wasatch is going to get a good dose, and also the Colorado Rockies. If we switch it over to the snow forecast, in the Colorado Rockies, in the Sierra Nevada, California right now, this is like 3 to 5 feet of snow. Very light snow is the gray, less than an inch or so. We get into the Wasatch, 1 foot to 2. Get into the Colorado Rockies, about 1 foot, maybe 2 feet at the highest peaks, and then nothing for us here in Arizona. But I go back to the previous map here and look at I wanted to look at just the moisture for Arizona. Some very light 1/10 of an inch, 2/10 of an inch, mainly across far northern Arizona is the way the models are painting the picture with this storm system. It's staying to the north of the southwestern states here, Arizona and New Mexico, really just not making out with this storm. Here's a wider look at it. Here we are watching all this moisture go into California. The cold front, you kind of see it bowing out on the southern end of this thing. The cold front just barely sweeps through Arizona. Will be much cooler out there tomorrow. Windy, light rain chances for us from about Flagstaff northward. What we are going to see is a windy day. The browns issued from the National Weather Service, Mojave County, Coconino County, Navajo, Apache, wind advisory tomorrow. Very windy day. Sierra Nevada, winter storm warning, winter weather advisories in the Wasatch, winter storm warning for the central Rockies, southern Rockies of Utah, around Telluride, winter weather advisory. All right, wind gust forecast for us tomorrow. Very windy across northern Arizona, approaching 50-mile-per-hour wind gust, 40-mile-ish around Flagstaff, less so as you get down in Yavapai County. All right, currently outside right now, 54 degrees, mostly cloudy, wind southwest at 7 miles per hour. I'm expecting a breezy overnight with the storm system in the neighborhood, and that makes for milder overnight temperatures as well as the clouds. 40 degrees, our early morning low forecast, and for us tomorrow, cooler and that windy day, possibly some sprinkles out there tonight. It's not going to be much for us at all. 55 degrees, our high forecast here in Flagstaff, maybe a dusting of snow, an inch or so up on the peak. 70 tomorrow in Sedona, 66 Prescott, Payson, 68 degrees. All right, here's a look at the extended forecast. Storm's out of here, and it's a quiet weather weekend. We are a bit cool in the wake of the storm system. Saturday, a high temperature only 50, but things start warming up around here quite quickly. Very cold overnight Saturday night going into Sunday. We're forecasting 18 here in Flagstaff.